ready to make 2025 your best year ever together with me, because that's exactly how I feel. And in this video, I'm going to share some insights, something that I believe, and I truly believe that you can use, that would open up your thoughts about synchronicities and about action and about being conscious what's going on in your life. So maybe sometimes we wish for something, we have a desire, maybe there's something that you really want in your life, and then it could be that to really get this, you just need to open up a little bit more, open the eyes, open your ears, open your consciousness, being more conscious about what's going on. Why I'm saying this is that a picture came in my mind this morning. I was out in my gym, took a quick run, and then I did my weight training. And I was actually trying to do this video on my way home, but I'm still in Denmark and it's still winter and it's kind of windy, so it didn't really go through. But the thing that I wanted to share with you here, that I invite you to be open to, for you to experience even more great things here in 2025, is that could it be possible that a lot of great things, a lot of signs, a lot of possible things that you could, doors you could open, actually are there, just showing up in front of you all the time. But number one, if we are not conscious about what's going on, if we don't see these things, if we don't look for these things, maybe they will not show up. Or maybe they have to knock a little bit harder for us to see them. And the next thing is for us to take action on them. So I will share a little story, true story from my life here to kind of like let you know what I'm thinking about here. And again, listen to this, open up your mind to this, and begin seeing with these things. Just begin being curious what's going on in your life. What's going on in your life? What kind of synchronicities are showing up in your life? Maybe they're showing up in a different way that you actually thought they would be showing up. What signs are there in your life that if you took the action, that might lead to something really great in your life? See, this image that I had, the story that I had, that's kind of like for me to tell you what I'm thinking about here is that maybe this is around a year ago, maybe even 2 years now. I don't recall this, but after my big breakdown, big breakdown, I shared that in another video. It took a couple of years. I couldn't do anything else than that, and really went inside and did the deep inner work. I didn't do much else but meditating. I didn't do much else but being conscious about what was going on inside of me, my thoughts, my emotions, my traumas, and releasing them. That's another story. But after those years, I felt really good. I felt more happy. I felt more me than ever before. And at a point, I had the inspiration, and listen here, guys. I had the inspiration that I had to take care of my health, because I didn't, yes, I did a lot of training before. I did marathons. I actually went for an Ironman, things like that. But that was when I really pushed it on top of all the other things that I did, on top of my leadership job, on top of all the stuff that I did, when I just burned myself out. But then, a couple of years ago, I had the inspiration that I had to take care, that I wanted to take care of my health, that I wanted to be in great shape. It was kind of like, not even an image inside of me, but kind of like I felt, now it's time for me to get in a better shape. That was kind of what came up inside of me. And maybe you know this. It was not something I forced. It was something that came inside of me. Kind of like, yeah, now's the time. So I just had that inspiration or that desire. And just a couple of days after this, and this is synchronicity in my mind, in my world, and what I perceive it like. This is synchronicity. I was walking with my daughter down the road, just you can see here, there's a lot of building going on, but there's a road down here. The beach is just behind there. So I was walking at that road, and just like a couple of 100 meters that way to the beach, and beside the beach, and I met a friend. I hadn't seen this friend for a couple of years, not a couple, actually maybe 10 years. I met him and he spoke about this gym, and he spoke and spoke and spoke, and it was a CrossFit gym, and he spoke so excited about it, and I was listening. I liked speaking to him, I liked hearing what's going on in his life, but he was just speaking about this gym. And see, just a couple of days before I met him, I had the inspiration that now it's time to get in shape. So here's the thing. So that was one thing. That's a big sign. That's a big sign. Every time we have those signs, we have the opportunity. We can go left, we can go right, we can go in 360 degrees, or we can do nothing. Here's the thing. I did nothing. I had it, and I was motivated, and I felt something inside of me like maybe I should test it, but I was still like just taking my first couple of steps. and then some weeks after, I had that inspiration again. And I messaged my friend and I asked him what was the name of the gym, and he just sent me a link, and I was like, wow. I just walked beside this. I didn't even really know it was a gym or a CrossFit gym. I didn't know what that was at the time, I think. So I've been walking. I lived in the neighborhood of this gym for, I don't know how many years now, maybe close to 10 years. And I've seen it. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a little bit strange. It was in a garage or something. It looked like that from the outside. Anyway, I checked it out and I was like hesitant. So I was like, nah. See, not taking action, just small steps of action. Then a week passed or something. Again, third time, I had the inspiration, the desire to get in health and shape. And I was looking at that gym again. Now, this time, I took action. So I emailed them and I said, I don't know anything. I want to get back in shape. And they were very friendly. Said, come have an hour with us and I'll take good care of you, said the trainer. I went there, I went on a CrossFit class as a totally new beginner, and I wasn't that social at the moment, so for me it was kind of like I felt like an elephant in the room. But anyway, I kept doing it. I liked it, I liked the atmosphere. My body was hurting the next couple of days and the next couple of days and like this, and I just started doing the steps. And I did that. I went to those CrossFit classes, and then it became 2-3 times a week. And I began to be in better and better shape. Actually, I was at a point where I was thinking maybe I should sign myself up to a competition, because I was so motivated by this, like my friend was. Then I began to have some injuries. So an old shoulder injury popped up, and I couldn't really, it was hurting me a lot. I had problems with my knee and things like that. And that became worse. So I could have decided at that point to say, no, I am not going to continue this. But what I did was saying, okay, instead of that, there was also like a gym there. So I was like, okay, maybe I should just train on my own, because then I can figure out how to not do the things that were really hurting my shoulder and knee. And I did that. And again, I got the inspiration. Maybe I should Google a little bit and see if I could figure out how to remove my shoulder pain. Maybe I could get my shoulder stronger. Maybe I could get my knee stronger. And suddenly I was back in the game. I got turned on by this. So I was seeing myself, and this is also something I hope inspires you. I was seeing myself as an experiment. How can I use my own body? How much can I do with my body? I'm 53 years old soon. How much can I do? How much can I push it in the gym? And step by step, what to eat, what kind of vitamins to take, and I googled it. I got a little nerdy about all of this, but like an experiment, and I was curious, I was excited, and the thing here is that synchronicities, I really felt that inspiration. Maybe you know this, sometimes you feel something, you have a desire inside of you, not something that you not necessarily something that you have to figure out, but just something that's inside of you that I really want this in my life. Now it's kind of like, wow, this is my next step. If we are open to that next step, if you're open to whatever it's showing up in you and open to the signs, and then maybe doing it a little bit better than I did, and when the signs are there, maybe take the steps. And maybe just take the steps right away. So that's the thing that I'm trying to improve. I am improving it just a little bit. So if I see the steps, just react faster on them. And my experience is, when I look back, the faster that we react on something, it's kind of like we get more wind our way, more good stuff is happening, more good luck is happening. And if we kind of like what I did with the gym and my health, waiting, it's kind of like, okay, there's another push, there's another sign, there's another thing. So if you want these synchronicities to happen in your life, if you want a 2025 that is amazing for you, more money, better health, better relationship, that's a kind of the three things that's on top of my own mind, then I invite you, like I said, to be open to what's calling inside of you, like maybe like an image, maybe like a feeling, maybe something that I just know this, and then be very open what's going on in your world. What kind of signs are there? Maybe just be curious, not like, okay, where's the next sign, but just like be open, just watching it like a movie, watching for the next sign, but not like, okay, where's the next sign? Not being desperate about it, just watching. And when the signs are there, if it seems like something that's calling for you, just take the steps. Just do it. Just open the door, just take the steps, or look in that direction. Just do it. And feel free to let me know in the comments what kind of signs you're seeing, what kind of action you're taking. And yeah, a lot of great energy your way. And 2025 is going to be amazing if we keep taking the steps in the way of the things that we really want and desire in our life. So a lot of love too. See you in the next one.